Good afternoon, everybody. This is Karen Martz, and this is Boo. He was a yellow-fronted Amazon I had for 19 years, also back in the day called a single yellow-headed Amazon. He was such a wonderful pet, and he never liked to leave his cage, but he used to be out on it for hours, and his last year of life, we would sit and read together. It's a really sad story, so we won't get into it now. And then this is Freedom the Parrot. He's a Panama Amazon. I've had Freedom for 9 years. Now look at this. We just sat in on a parrot Zoom meeting. Don't you love my drawings? We learned about parrots having special vision. They have binocular portion, then there's a blind portion, then you have the monocular, which is like straightforward, and their eyes are on the side of the head. But what I did not know, check it out, projection of eye bill tip. And what it is, you see that little X at the top and then a little dark area. So birds can only see the very tip of their own beak. Okay, and it says field of vision, binoculars in the front. And here's what I learned today. I'd never heard of this before. Bill tip organ. So now I didn't draw a very long bill right there, or beak. You can use those interchangeably, but the bill tip organ is unique. And it says you open a parrot bill and you can see dots, on each side, just to be by the edge. And they have what's called touch receptors. And it helps them manipulate objects to feel food that they can't see. Isn't that interesting? So back in 1850, somebody discovered that. So get this. They use vision and touch to complement each other. Freedom's like, oh yeah. Ducks have tip receptors, woodcocks, and parrots do. But also, now listen. You guys know, if you've been on my channel, I film the white ibis, the roseate spoonbills, the snowy egret and great egret, and the wood storks. And guess what? Those birds, especially the wood stork, I filmed it. If you guys have never seen it, look up wood stork stirring leg in water, Karen Martz, and hit video. They are feeling around with their leg first, and then the white ibis will put their tip of their bill in the marsh. Hey, Freedom. And so, I think I have done videos on the white ibis. I know you guys won't believe this when I show you this. You're going to die. Listen to this. Okay, look. Here's World Parrot Magazine called Cetacine. It's a take on the Latin name. Okay, but look. And here's Sylvan Heights Bird Park. So you guys are seeing into the reading I have to do. Oh, wait. Where did I put my white ibis? Oh, darn. Oh, it's over here. I knew I seen it today. Well, I'm going to film this later. But look, check it out. White ibis. So what I do, and I started, doing videos back in 2014. I would Xerox stuff and then take extreme notes. And I'm looking through really fast. Okay, that's breeding. That doesn't help us. I'm looking through to see what it says when they feed. Because, okay, here's diet. Let's see. We're going to get back to, look, right here. It is a tactile feeder, non-visual forager. So the white ibis, they probe their beak at the bottom of the shallow water to feel form, like a crab or something, and then they capture the prey. Okay, so it's interesting. So they're a tactile feeder, okay, non-visual, but it says that parrots have to do both, and so think about this. The white ibis, once they feel the crab or whatever it is they're eating, crustaceans, etc., obviously they can look out and see their the prey, and then they can eat it. So I just find it really interesting. Now I'm gonna try to look. Of course, you may see my shoes in the hallway here. I was gonna try to zoom in on Freedom's beak. Freedom, can we see the front of your beak? No, of course he's gonna make it tough. What it is, I try to look under his beak. Okay, I'm gonna zoom in. Can we do it? Freedom, can we do it? Can we see under your beak? No. Okay, of course. Okay, Freedom, you gotta look this way. Can you look over here? Trying to trick the bird. Woo! But what it is, under his beak, you can see different lines. Freedom, can we see under your beak? We won't be able to do it. Okay, but it's pretty fascinating. So it makes complete sense. See how his eyes are not quite right in front of his head. They're on the side. Hey, Freedom. And they said also, one person wrote in, they said, hey, my parrot can spot birds of prey up in the sky faster than I can. And the speaker today said, well, that's because they have a greater field of vision. But what's fascinating is once they are able to, get the food, then we go back to what's called, again, bill tip organ. So they can feel on the tip of their tongue and stuff, these little tiny touch receptors, and it coincides with the vision. Isn't that cool? Woo! All right, Freedom. So we learned something today, pretty cool, and we are signing off live with our parrot pillow from the living room. Yay, Freedom! Have a great day.